Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching from. I want to welcome those who are new to the YouTube channel, Okoye's Real Estate Education. Today we're going to talk about something very interesting, and then I'm so happy about it because at least it means you're starting your real estate journey. So, today we're going to talk about the various investment options available for you as someone who is interested in investing in real estate. So it's not just enough that you're investing in real estate, but what are you investing in, and then does it meet your goals? Does it meet your goals? Last time I gave you a whole lot why you should consider real estate as investment, and I'm sure that today you want to invest in real estate. So now that you want to invest in real estate, what are the various options available for you? Now there are two benefits of real estate that actually brings in money to your pocket. It could be immediate, it could be later, but that is appreciation and cash flow. What are the other benefits? If you can remember what we talked about last time, we talked about leverage, we talked about tax advantages, and we talked about depreciation. But today we're going to focus on appreciation and cash flow, and we'll try as much as possible to group these investment options in accordance to these ones. Now, if you're looking at appreciation, is what a lot of people call money ritual in real estate. So if you're looking at appreciation, if your focus in real estate is to put in 10 million and collect 20 million tomorrow, or you put in 5 million and collect 7.5 million like those who did in Conquest Estate are doing, or you want to put 7.5 million today in Conquest Estate and then collect 12 million probably by December, who knows? Don't mind me. Okay, so now if you're looking at appreciation as your goal, what are the investment options that you should consider? Okay, now we have what we call land banking, which is I do that a lot. I shout a lot. In fact, that's what I it's like I'm the major agent right now in Enugu here for land banking. Okay, I will tell you a life story about my friend who got a plot in Atindafine layout in 2018. He spent 8 million naira in buying the property, and then paid agency fee of 5%, which is 400,000. So let's say 8.4 million naira to buy the property in 2018. And now, last month, someone offered to pay 15 million naira for the same property. Yeah, the margin 8 million, 8.4, 15 million is huge. So, but in the real sense of it, it's beautiful, but the focus is, let's look at, if he had kept the 8 million naira, 8.4 million naira in the bank, will it be able to get the 15 million naira by this year? He hasn't sold. I will tell you why he has not sold. So now, this is why he hasn't sold. We converted the 15 million back to dollar, and then it was giving us roughly 19 point something thousand dollars. And then when you convert 8.4 million naira in 2018 to dollar, I think it should be roughly 20 million naira. He wants to get higher than the dollar rate. Do you get? He's not every investor that do that, but he's a sophisticated one, and then he's not so hungry to sell, and then he's willing to wait longer. I think that's another advantage. If you invest in real estate and you're not using your life savings, or you're not dying, I don't know how to put it, you didn't use your money for survival to invest, you have more opportunity to earn more than the person who just used this money, wants to go in because they're saying real estate is there and wants to come out. So now the goal is this: if he had kept his money in the bank from 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, that's 6 years, probably will be earning, let's say, 6% per annum, and then probably you might have something like 10 million naira. Let's be so liberal with our giving, and then it's an improvement. But when you now consider the purchasing power, just like we converted the 15 million naira to dollar, you will see that actually he's less below what the actual value of that 8 million naira was. So he's actually losing. Now, what is land banking? Land banking is you hedging your money against deflation. Instead of leaving it in the bank, it's not everybody that's comfortable saving in dollars. So instead of leaving it in the bank, you use it and buy real estate, and then allow appreciation to go on the property, and then you earn money. Now he bought the property at 8.4, appreciation has happened, and someone is pleading to buy the property at 15 million and is only willing to sell at 17, which is also a good sell because the property is actually at a very good location. Do you get? So now the whole essence is this: instead of leaving your money in the bank with the small interest rate that the bank will give you, and eventually you've seen the money grow, but the real value of the money, that is the purchasing power of the money, is actually reducing. When we do this one, we dedicate a particular video to this. Probably by then I'll be on the board solving the mathematics so you understand it better. So the whole goal of land banking is you have 1 million today. You, instead of putting it in the bank, you decide to use it and buy land, and then you wait for like some years. Could be you can bank for how many years depending on what your goal is. You could bank for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and then you sell at a higher value, which is the appreciation that the property has gained. That is land banking. So if you love land banking, we have various options for you. You could always reach out to us. Then the second option where people buy appreciation is what we call off-plan investments. Off-plan investments is where people are building a house and then you buy the property even before completion. Now, this place appreciation happens very, very fast. You're buying a property while it's being under construction. Now, inflation is happening to the property, cost of building material is happening to the property, economy, micro and macro, they're all happening on the property, and eventually at completion, the property is no longer at the same value. Just like someone who is buying conquest estates now that are building, that are just putting up the roads and the drainages, and very soon they will start the asphalt work, and then you come after asphalt and you want to buy at 7.5, it's not the same value now. So there is what we call value addition to development, there is value addition to land, there is value addition to building. So as they are building, there are more value addition to it. I think a real life example is Winners Estate by Federal Mortgage Bank and Iconet. I think as of last 2 years, people were buying at Winners Estate a bungalow for 10 million naira. Because it was an off-plan investment. There is risk. The risk is that you don't know if these people will complete it. Now, the compensation for the risk is the high return that comes in. Go and Google Winners Estate, a bungalow in Winners Estate right now on your phone, and I bet you're going to see 38 million naira for a bungalow, or 38 or 45 million naira for a duplex, and now people bought it for 10 million naira because they bought off-plan investment. I think that's a beautiful example for this appreciation. Now, that is for appreciation. We've talked about off-plan investments and we talked about land banking. Then also what we call about property flipping, or buy and rejuvenate or rebuild or reconstruct or modify and sell. That is what we call property flipping. You buy a property that is not in its best shape, and then you do the changes, modifications to it, and then add some, touch it a bit, like add some facilities in it. A property that's supposed to have lift, it does have lift, you put up a lift. A property that the staircase is not properly planned, or 2-bedroom flats that have single rooms. You could decide to modify the house, put up 2 rooms, add lift, add staircase, put water in the place, just do 1 or 2 touch to the property, and then boom, repaint. Is a new house. You sell it at the optimum market value. Now in this case, you're buying below the market value because the property is dilapidated, and then you've done a value addition to the property. So valuation is not fraud, it's nothing. Like, valuation is real understanding of what is actually happening in the property. So you see, after your value addition, appreciation happens and you sell at profit. That is appreciation. You get? So we've talked about property flipping, we've talked about land banking, we've talked about off-plan investment. These are beautiful examples for someone who wants to invest in cash flow. Now, what you should be looking out for who wants to invest in appreciation. Now, what you should be looking out for is opportunities where you can buy low and sell high. In Nigeria here in Enugu, we call it distress sales. So once you hear distress sale, do your statistics very well, do your analysis very well, and then if it's a genuine property, if the title is good and the location is beautiful, brother, jump on it, my sister, grab it. Do you get? And then when you grab it, you now put it back because you are not in a hurry. Someone who's selling in distress is probably in a hurry to sell. He has a challenge he wants to meet, so you give him money at that point in time. You outweight the time, the rush, and you sell at the actual market value. So a good way to do land banking, property flipping, what is it called, off plan investment, is for you to look at ways you could buy the property below the market value, which is what I advocate that you should do. So next time, where the video is taking longer than I expected, I don't want that to be so long. So next time we're going to talk about the other options where you can invest for cash flow. Please stay with us. Follow my social media pages. I remain your favorite real estate investment doctor, Valentine Chinedu Okoye. Subscribe button, put up the notification bell, and then wait for the next video. I bet you will like it.